Greetings. Elder Black, like one more time. I want you to think about this. We're talking about black power. And when I say God, that the black man is God, and some people can't quite comprehend what I'm talking about because we're looking at the present conditioning of the planet and how black people are, how we are, like how we acting towards one another. And in school, they got different curriculum and studies or courses that you take. One is history, another one is social studies. And most people don't give too much attention to. They don't pay too much attention to history and social studies. And in American schools, history goes back to just a little bit before 1776. They go back to Columbus, Christopher Columbus, because he was the one that's supposed to have discovered America. And in that narrative, historical narrative, they said, let's pay attention to Christopher Columbus discovered America. But if you think about it, it was Indians and black people uh, already here, uh, functioning. They've been here for thousands. They've been here in America for thousands and thousands of years, with a spiritual system in place, or religious system in place, a society, and it was many tribes, different tribes or different nations, just like over in Africa. Many different nations and tribes functioning there. There's a whole lot of similarity between Africa and America, South America and America. Different type of tribes, different types of languages or dialects, but nevertheless, they didn't have no hospitals. They didn't have a police force. They didn't have jails. And they had a schooling system, but the schooling system was taught by the elders, the men and the women, and they were initiated into manhood. The boys were, and probably they had a ceremony for the girls. And all of a sudden, when the Christopher Columbus shows up, uh, Christopher Columbus and those that came after him took over the system that the Indians and the Africans had set up here, and dismantled it and changed the whole thing around to suit them, put their laws over the Indians and Africans, so-called Africans. These were the original people of the planet, and they probably didn't have no names like Africa and America for this part of the planet, and they had their own language and their own names. So when the Caucasian came from Europe, I mean, he just didn't come from from Spain and Italy. He came from England, Spain, Italy, France, all over, you know, Europe. All the European countries came here. They call themselves immigrants. And then they went and got some Africans, you know, to build this country up for them. And made a business out of this country. And a new system of trading, a new system of transportation, of communication and whatever. And we're going to get into, maybe in the next video, we're going to get into what the technology of the Americans, because they say anybody live over here, no matter what tribe or nation you're from, you are American. And they make you sign papers saying that you are American. And they make you pledge allegiance to the United States of America, or America, period. And even if you living in Canada or South America, you're still an American, and you still are dominated by the European system. Thought. That's all it is. It's a thought in one in the minds of a group of people that gave birth to this system that we living in. And they took from here. They took thoughts and science from each group that they dominated, from the Indians, from the African, you know, from the Chinese, from Japanese, from anybody that they conquered at one time, and took they systems or culture, infused it in theirs, but still called it theirs. And the only ones that really suffered the most out of that was the African, the black man, because they wanted to or knew within themselves that the black man was their permanent enemy. Now a lot of brothers, they don't know the real reason why the black man is the enemy of the Caucasian. This has something to do with biology now. We're dealing with biology. If the Caucasian is not careful and he allowed the black man to multiply, he will overcome the white man. The white man will soon be not white no more, but he'll be what they call a man of color. And he'll all of a sudden get to be black. He'll be black, and eventually he'll turn from white to tan to brown to black. And it wouldn't be no more white people. That's the real reason why those who are leaders of the white people want to control this system. And they're going to give the illusion to you that you're a part of the system. But you're really not going to be a part of the system. You're going to be the workers of this system. That's why the pyramid right there on this dollar, on the bottom is black people. At the top is the smartest of the white people, but they call themselves the Illuminati. They the most intelligent of the white people. In the middle is all other types of people, but the top is the white people that they say is God, but his real name is Satan, the devil. Yeah, that's his real name. But he don't want you to know that's his real name. So in the books, they switched. They made a white Jesus. You know, they put pictures in the scriptures, the Bible. They transformed the Bible into to give it a different kind of meaning in favor of them. You see, and they put that picture of that white man and white angels in that book. In Hollywood, they gave motion pictures. They whitewashed motion pictures. Now the black subconsciously, you know, it's a psychological warfare first, spiritual warfare, because the United States is a corrupt country. That's why they call it hell. Now it's heaven for the devil, which is the white man. You see, you know, and they know how to work with that psychology. So in getting black power, when you're building on black power, you got to know this. You got to know that it's psychological warfare. So that's what we're going to get into on the next installment of Black Power. Building on Black Power, baby.